Hello everyone, I'm here to talk about 4.MBT4, a portion of it which is addition. We will be adding large numbers and also groups of numbers. So if you could please watch the video through once and just listen and learn, and then a second time play it again and pause and stop it where you need to so that you can copy the notes into your math notebook. Your math notebook should look just like mine. Okay, here we go. To start off with, we're going to title our page, which is the standard we're studying. Also, we have an important vocabulary word here, sum. You need to know that sum is the word that describes the answer to an addition problem. So they may ask you for the sum of two numbers, and you need to know that you need to add in order to find the answer. Okay? When we are adding numbers, please make sure that you stack your numbers neatly by their place values. So all the ones places should match, the tens places should match, and so forth. Make sure you do that very neatly. The next thing to do is probably to write a little bit larger than you normally do, especially if you're someone that has teeny tiny handwriting. That might be okay for like writing for reading or English class, but when we're doing math, you need to write a little bit larger. You can always get more scrap paper or you can use your dry erase board, but writing larger and neater really helps so that you don't make mistakes. You need to make sure your place values are lined up, and when you write small, sometimes they get mixed up. Next thing is used lined paper. This is a great tip. All we do when we use lined paper is we turn the paper sideways and we use the columns. So look at that. It's an awesome tool, and it's very easy to find lined paper in lots of places. Okay, so here we go. You can see here that I have lined up this math problem very neatly. All of the ones places match, the tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, and 100,000s. So it's nice and neat. My numbers are big. They took up pretty much the whole column. Okay, so make sure you're doing that and lining them up neatly. Sometimes they give them to you like this on a paper, but sometimes they give them to you all horizontal, like written in a line, and you'll need to copy the problem over so that it's stacked up. It doesn't matter which side your plus sign goes on. It can go either side. It really doesn't matter as long as you remember you're adding. Okay, so when we add, we also are allowed to use our fingers. I have no problem with you using your fingers, especially to check your work and make sure that you've added correctly. So here we go. 2 plus 7 is 9. 8 plus 9, so that's a little bigger, so I might want to use my fingers to check my work. So I'm going to put the big number, the 9, in my head and the smaller number on my fingers. So I have 8 on my fingers and 9 in my head. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I will carry the 1 up to the next number and put the 7 down below. Okay, so whenever we carry, the tens place is going to go to the next column, and the ones place from the answer was going to go right below. Okay, now 1 plus 7 is 8, and 8 plus 3 is 11. Okay, so you can use your fingers for that if you need to. Okay, just like that. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. So I'm going to put the 1 up here and the 2 down below. Next, 1 plus 9 is 10, and 10 plus 4 is 14. The 1 up here and the 4 down here. Okay, next, 1 plus 2 is 3, and 3 plus 6 is 9. Okay, now I'm going to go back and I'm going to put my comma in. So 1, 2, 3, comma. Remember, every third number, there's a comma after it between the next one. So 1, 2, 3, comma, and I have an answer of 942,179. Okay, very easy. Here we go. This here is a group of numbers, like a stack of numbers, and we are again going to make sure that we stack them up and all the place values match. So you can see all my ones places match, my tens places, hundreds places, and then I have one number with 1,000. Okay, so the best way I can suggest that you tack a problem like this is to chunk it. Okay, so chunk it is when we add two, we break them into groups of 2. So I'm going to just break this problem into these 2. I'm going to pull them down here out of the problem. So I've got 23 plus 467. I'm going to add that here. And then I have 182 plus 9,537. Okay, so I'm going to take the chunks of this problem out. Okay, I'm going to add the first chunk. So 3 plus 7 is 10, and 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 6 is 9. Bring down the 4. So my first answer for the first part of the problem was that. Now I'm going to add this one. 7 plus 2 is 9. 8 plus 3 is 11. 1 plus 1 is 2. Plus 5 is 7. Carry down that 9. Okay, so my second answer, I've gotten this. I'm still not done. So now I need to add these two numbers together. So I'm going to copy that and that, making sure my place values match up. Okay, 9 plus 0, 9. 1 plus 9, 10. 7 plus 1, 8. 8 plus 4, you can put the large number in your head. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Using your fingers is fine. And 1 plus 9 is 10. 1, 2, 3, comma. All right, and so the answer to this problem, I can then put this up here, is, hold on, let me write it right in first. 10,209. Okay, and that's my answer. Also, another suggestion I'm going to give you when you're doing these adding problems is to circle your final answer up here at the top maybe a couple times, because you can see I've got a lot going on here, a lot of thinking, and so just to make sure that, you know, the teacher sees your final answer, just circle it real good so we know your answer. Okay, so remember, when you have multiple numbers, please chunk them, take out, and add two at a time. It's a lot easier, and it makes for less mistakes. And when you're doing big numbers, make sure that you carry correctly and that all your place values are neat and lined up. All right, thanks so much. Please let me know if you have any more questions, and have a good day. Bye.